Greetings, Lycanthro fans, and welcome to a special update video on the state of the channel. Thank you very much, first off, for everyone who has been viewing, subscribing, sharing the videos, telling everybody, hey, check out this jerk. I definitely appreciate it, and I especially appreciate the Patreons. And of course, they are Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, and D.I.O.D. Thank you very much, all of you. But I wanted to let you know a few things as far as the status of the channel, status of some things I'm doing, and something really, really cool coming up. But I'm saving that till last. So, you know, no fair skipping ahead. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about. I mention, of course, at the end of every video, the patrons, and they have a poll every month that helps me figure out where the channel's going and what to do on the channel and things like that. But I want to make it totally clear that everybody who watches the videos on this channel, who subscribes, who has anything involved in it at all, I'm always listening. Leave a comment, you know, let me know. You know, it's not just the people who are donating that I'm willing to hear from. I want to hear what everybody thinks. I can't necessarily guarantee I'm going to agree with it all the time, but I will read, I will listen, I will contemplate it. So, just so everybody understands. Okay. The second thing I've had some people ask about is Twitter. Oh, not Twitter, Twitch. Too many twas. Am I going to get back to Twitch? Only on a special occasion. The thing is, I don't necessarily trust how Twitch is set up right now, especially when it comes to people barreling in and messing, you know, around. I don't want to put people that are there just to view and have a good time through that, and I don't want to go through that. The other thing, I found that being able to record on my own time without having to worry about a time limit or getting something right the first 7 times, and just being able to put it all together later is a lot more relaxing to me. I do tend to have a limit when it comes to the stress I put on myself and the frustration I have, and very often if I get too frustrated, I just, you know, throw my hands up and the whole thing's over. So I wanted to try to kind of make things as easy on myself as I possibly can, and I'm sorry that, you know, some folks, you know, don't have that on their Friday and Sunday nights. I know they really enjoyed it, and I'm glad they really enjoyed it, and I definitely appreciate it. As you've no doubt seen on the channel, I have a lot of material going up on the YouTube channel as a result of it. But, you know, never say never. It all depends on, you know, what's going on and how I feel. I don't think it's something I'm going to go back to on a regular basis, but we'll see. You know, now I might do something like, I don't know, an anniversary special, or, you know, who knows, I might do something on Christmas Eve or whatever, but don't hold me to that. The key thing is, on my channel, there will be announcements when a Twitch stream is impending. So just keep an eye on that, and if you see a video that's saying, hey, I'm going to go get Twitchy again, then, you know, I'd love to have you all there. Okay. Okay, next topic. I want to address something that people have probably noticed, but I don't think anyone's really said anything about them, but I've picked up on it. And that is the subject of errant noises in the videos. Specifically, there are 3 things that people have probably heard Because of the way my microphone is set up and the general setting that I have, and because of the way my physiology is, and those are controller and keyboard clacking, chair squeaking, and sniffling. So I'll address them one at a time. The controller and keyboard, because of the controller I use, it's a Sabrent controller. It's a 6-button. It's actually a 12-button when you get down to it, because you got the analog sticks and you got the 4 buttons on the top, 6 buttons on the front. It does tend to be a little bit noisier than most, and my setting with my microphone, and I have a desktop microphone. I do have a pop filter on it, but it's one of those ones that it kind of extends its range over the top of the pop filter, and the microphone is on the desk. My keyboard and my controllers are often in between it and me, so it ends up picking that up. For those who have noticed it, if it drives you a little nuts, I'm sorry about that. And it goes along with the other two things. The second thing being the chair. Now, the squeakiness was a result of having a old, bad, worn-out office chair, which didn't used to be that way. I got many good years of service out of it, but after a while, it just started like that, and it would be especially noticeable if I accidentally leaned backwards. In fact, you may have heard a clack on this new one here when I sealed it in the forward position, or locked it in the forward position rather. Yeah, this is a good thing. I have a new chair. It's very comfortable, and it, most importantly, does not squeak. It is nice and set. So in future recorded videos, that's one less thing you're going to have to worry about. So solve that problem. And the third is my sniffliness. As some people know, I'm a former I'm cancer survivor. My immune system is not great. I've been very lucky to avoid COVID, so yay for that. But because my immune system is not as good as it is, I am just sometimes a sniffly bastard. And there's just not really much I can do about it. It's just gonna crop up, and it's like a reflex whenever I start to, getting stuffed up and just like that, So I apologize for that being in there. There's not really anything concrete that I can do about it that I haven't already done. So as far as the sound editing, I don't know all that much about sound editing. I've done very minor things in Audacity. I talked to Matthew about it, and it's so involved that it's not something that he has time to do. And I understand, so it's just something that's going to be in the videos. I'm sorry that they're there, but please don't judge me too harshly, and I hope it doesn't detract from your enjoyment too badly. So, okay, the sniffly elephant in the room has been addressed. One quick addendum that I forgot about the random noises. I am in the process of looking into a way to get around that, potentially with a unidirectional microphone. Possibly either by getting an arm extension that could hopefully go with the mic I already have, or getting a pair of comfortable headphones that have a unidirectional mic attached. Only trick with those, these are the kind of headphones that I have to get, because the ones that go too far in the ear, like inside the shell of the ear, they end up irritating my ear a lot. And the ones that are the larger ones that are supposed to fit around the outer ear, they end up irritating a lot too. So I end up not being able to wear them more than like 30 minutes tops. So it's a matter of finding something like this. I got these on Amazon for, God, I want to say $10, and these have been serving me very well. So if I can find a unidirectional microphone, maybe that will help some. So just wanted you to know I am looking into ways to solve that problem. Okay, on to a little more sensitive subject. I've had more than a few occasions when I'm going back in videos that I've recorded like 2 years, 1 year prior, or even something a couple of months prior, and running into something that was said on Twitch that was funny at the time, or, even just, innocent, at the time, and then in light of current events, it doesn't quite work. Without going into specific examples, I can think off the top of my head of at least 3 videos that I've had to ask Matthew to do sound cuts or edits, or put an insert in, saying this was the time when this was recorded. And there was a video that I went very much back and forth on as to whether I wanted to release it, soon, or put it off, because of the current climate of the world. And I've ultimately decided this. If it's really bad in my estimation, like it's the kind of thing where it would potentially get me flagged, or it would get me a ton of heat and hate comments and such, then I'm gonna edit it, because I would rather lose one joke than lose a ton of subscribers or a ton of viewers, or even worse, their respect. If it's something that is really bad, then I may just either re-record the video, or I may just scrap it altogether. The reason I say this is controversial is it goes back to the old comedian's lament about, well, can you joke about this or that? And, should you stand up in the face of censorship? I hate censorship. I absolutely abhor censorship. But at the same time, maybe that makes me a hypocrite because, I'm voluntarily censoring myself. But, at the same time, a lot of work has been put into this. Yeah, and I know at the time of this recording, I have, I think, 46 subscribers. But I'm not Markiplier or PewDiePie or the Game Grumps. I doubt I'm ever going to be. But at the same time, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in to have 46 people be that interested in me. And that means something to me. So, that's what I've decided on it. And the other thing is, it's impossible to know nowadays what's going to offend people, what isn't. I'm just going to use my best judgment. And if you're personally offended by something that I do, all I can say is, well, sorry. But if you'd consulted with me first, maybe some things would have been different. But I'm just going to try to avoid the extremes, and the problem is the extremes change as time goes on. So basically what I'm saying is, some things may not end up on the channel, or some things may end up on the channel in a altered format. And this is primarily going to be noticed by the people who follow me on the Twitch streams. They'll be like, wait a minute, didn't he say something different there? And, maybe I did. But, yeah. There are some times when, a perfect example, actually, Rift Tracks, when they did Sharknado 2, in the time between when they finalized the script and when they actually went live with it, there was a scene in the subway with Jared Fogle eating a Subway sandwich, and their line was, well, we had a joke here on Monday. So, I'm going to take the I had a joke here on Monday approach when necessary, and I hope you all understand. Okay, so all of that out of the way. Now the moment you've been waiting for. Let the jazzy blues music of the Coliseum and Symphony of the Night come up. There we go. I'm feeling the groove now. So, this is something that I've been plotting for a while. It was something that was voted on by the patrons. And, again, I still want to hear from everybody, but the patrons decided this, and I think everybody's going to like it. So, starting this week, actually, until further notice, every week there will be 3 videos. Count them. 1, 2, 3. So what's the structure going to be like? Well, the first video is going to be something that's a very long-term project. I'm talking something that will go on for many months. As of right now, that is XCOM Enemy Within. And there are certain other things that will fill in that space later on. But for right now, that's going to be number 1, the long-term project. The second video is going to be as it usually was, which is the one-shot. But the one-shot may not always be a one-shot. It may occasionally be a double dose. Now, the kind of games that would end up being a 2-video affair would be ones that would be anywhere from about 50 minutes to a minute 10 or so in length, and it would be split in 2 videos. So if you see a part 1 on that video, then part 2 will be the following week. And finally, the brand new video slot will go to moderate length video projects. These would be games that would have a fair number of episodes in them, and it would amount to probably about anywhere from 2 months to 3 months worth of episodes. Now, something else about the episode links, as I asked the patrons, and they helped decide this for me, pretty much universally, I was concerned about the video links as to, whether I should, keep them as they are, make them shorter, what the thing was. And what they decided was whatever link suits the video. So I'll have, as usual, all different links of videos. I might have a 50-minute one if it suits the video, like if it's, say, XCOM and there's a long mission in it. I may have a video around 30 minutes if it's a 50, 60-minute game, split that in half. I could have a video like some of the 2600 ones, or some of the arcade ones where it's done after about 7 minutes to 15 minutes. It all depends on what suits the video's purposes. So then, that's the big news. That's what's going to happen as far as the videos go. And the main reason I wanted to do this, I realized when I started XCOM that it was going to take a while because of the the number of plays it took to show off as much stuff in the game as I do. And I really didn't want to have either a long-length game, or medium-length game, I should say, running side by side with that, because then somebody might get bored and not come back for 2-3 months. But I also didn't want to have those projects kind of lingering around, because if that was the case, it would take forever to get to them. And there are some other long-length projects that I definitely want to do that are early ones from the stream. The two biggest actually are Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, and one of the first things I ever did on the stream, Critical Depth. So now everybody can finally understand what, alarum is about. For those who've never played Critical Depth, it's the sound the aliens make. The klaxon has sounded alarum. So when I say alarm, that's what it is. So there you go. You're in on the joke now. But this way I can have a lot of those series be out and be viewed, and it also allows me to get to some things that I still want to do. And I still have a long list of brand new series that I want to record and I want to put out there. I'm going to keep kind of tight-lipped about it, because I know I said some titles that I was talking about doing, and then I never got around to doing, and I hate to disappoint people like that. The list I have, it's like yay long double columns. So I sure has my hand one there. I was not doing anything untoward, I promise you. They will appear. I will get them recorded eventually. That's just the big question. It's when. But this way, I can have some more stuff rolling. I can have some more things that people are interested in, and I don't have one long series keeping me from getting some medium-length series out. And meantime, people can still enjoy like some 1 or 2 shots. So there you go. And really, ultimately, I don't think too many people would be upset about seeing more of my lovely mug. Every week, even the times when I don't have a webcam. For those, if anyone's new to the channel, by the way, I didn't have a webcam for the longest period of time, so, sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not, visually, but I'm always there, I was about to say I'm always there mentally, but I can't even say that, to be truthful. So, that is our news. I hope people enjoy the format. Please leave a comment. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think about that. I'm going to be starting the 3-video format with this week's uploads. And I'm going to leave the midterm or mid-length project a surprise. A couple of people know about it, but the rest of the world, you'll just have to wait. Anyhow, thank you, as always, for all of your support, your views, your comments, jokes, interesting meatloaf recipes. It's delicious. And I look forward to keeping this going, because I'm having fun with it. I'll keep doing it as long as it's fun. And thank you for all the support. And just thank you for being a Lycanthro fan. So take care, everybody, and be well until we game again.